Welcome to Well Rounded Momma's YouTube channel. If you like this video, like, subscribe, ring the bell. My name is Sarah Sorvillo. I'm one of the midwives here at Well Rounded Momma, and this is
Emily.
And today we wanted to talk to you about the golden hour.
The best hour.
The best hour. It really is the best hour. Like so much hard work. It just paid off. You finally gave birth to this human being
that you worked so hard for.
So dang hard for. And now you deserve this first hour at least, at a minimum. So what I specifically want to talk about is what makes up the three components of the golden hour. Like what makes it special, why we would suggest it, why it's good for the health of you, why it's good for the health of your baby. Basically, some of the three biggest components of what's considered the golden hour is delayed cord clamping, immediate skin-to-skin contact, which means that when your baby comes out, they lay them right on your chest, skin-to-skin. So not wrapped up in a baby burrito, not over your nightgown, like literally like chest, belly to belly or chest to chest contact.
Yep.
And early initiation of breastfeeding. So those three things together have actually been proven to increase great health outcomes for both mom and for baby. So one of the things that skin-to-skin contact does is it actually helps the baby regulate their body temperature because they are used to being inside you. So when they come out and they lay right on your skin and they can hear your heartbeat and feel your temperature, there's so many little neurons and things that are firing at that time and working to establish that early bonding that you get. Can you tell me what are some of the benefits of delayed cord clamping?
Absolutely. Typically with delayed cord clamping, and that's ACOG guideline is a minimum of 60 to 90 seconds. Here at Well Rounded Momma, we actually don't cut your cord until your placenta's already delivered. So it's a true delay. What we see is less chances of getting sick within the first year of life. They have higher levels of iron.
Oh, I actually just read a study saying they found out there's more myelin content in the baby's brain.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
That helps with early development. So it's helps with even more brain development.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I really thought it was a lot about just getting sickness, helping keep people from being sick, babies healthier.
And it works. Those things are really high for preterm babies specifically.
Yes, yeah.
So we have a lot of American studies about the benefits of delayed cord clamping with preterm babies.
Yeah.
Just not so many for full-term babies. One would assume if it's going to help a preterm baby, it's probably going to be great for a term baby. What I thought was really interesting is when you read some of the studies that were promoted by the American Academy of Pediatrics, is they used not delayed cord clamping, anything less than 20 seconds. And when they did the study, they did more than 5 minutes. The Academy of Pediatrics talks about 60 to 90 seconds.
Oh.
So I don't know why the study was done longer than 5. So the interesting part about delayed cord clamping is no one can really agree.
Yes.
On exactly how many minutes you should do for delayed cord clamping, which is probably why we choose to just wait until the dang placenta is out.
And the cord's done pulsing. Yeah, because then you can tell for sure. There's no questioning, right? And what I tell clients that deliver in the hospital is always maybe put a time on it. So for 5 minutes, you're going to delay because we know what birth time is. They call birth time usually. So if baby's born at 8 o'clock and then they hand the scissors to dad, dad can say, wait a second, we're going to wait 5 minutes. It's only 8:01. Yeah. And then you actually have a little bit more time to get away with that.
And you can also ask for a delayed newborn exam to ensure that you do get that time in the first hour to have the baby on you. All of your newborns vitals, listening to their heart rate or their lungs, they can do all of that stuff while the baby's laying on your chest. They do not need to take away your baby for that.
Nope.
Unless there's a full resuscitation going on, that is the only reason why they should take your baby. Otherwise, the baby's weight, length, none of that stuff is going to change in an hour.
Not going to change.
No. So they can just wait and be patient for you. And that next component is, of course, breastfeeding.
Yes. Most moms all want to breastfeed. At least try it, right?
Now, usually, once babies come right out, they're not usually immediately from the birth canal to the nipple. That's not usually how that goes. they usually need a minute. You usually need a minute to just kind of like
take it all in,
process what just happened. But usually within the next like 15 minutes or so, like they kind of start, you know, smacking their lips or going for their shoulder,
their hands to their face, sticking their tongue out, looking for your boobs if they're right in the middle of your chest.
Exactly. As soon as you see those cues, I would go ahead and try to latch your baby to your breast. Early breastfeeding, especially during the first hour, has been proven to improve breastfeeding rates, specifically more like long-term breastfeeding rates.
Yeah.
If you want to breastfeed and your goal is to try to do that as long as possible, especially during that first year, then early breastfeeding is really important. And some of these things that we're talking about can still be incorporated even in a birth by cesarean. Usually they won't do like the kind of delayed cord clamping that we're talking about like in a home birth situation where they wait till the placenta comes out, but they'll usually delay a little bit.
Max got like 30 seconds, I think.
Yeah. And they'll usually milk the cord as well. So they usually like take that umbilical cord and they just push that blood through the cord to try to give them all of your baby's blood volume and stem cells, because those are good
really
for
important.
your baby.
Yep.
And I've seen skin to skin contact
in the OR. Yep.
In the OR. Yep. And as soon as you get into your recovery room, which is usually within the first hour.
Oh yeah.
If not, usually within the first couple. Yeah, sometimes it can depend on why you got a cesarean in the first place. So sometimes breastfeeding's delayed with that. But as soon as you get your baby, it is just so important to get that skin to skin contact and initiate breastfeeding as soon as possible. Because that just sets you guys up.
Better birth outcomes. You're having a more positive birth experience. Your baby's doing better.
It can also help with postpartum recovery.
I was just about to say that.
And with hormones.
100%. That oxytocin.
That's right.
Yep. That's what is released during skin-to-skin contact. And that's happening for baby and happening for you, which is helping developmentally for baby long term and helping for your recovery. It definitely helps with your bleeding.
So oxytocin is the main hormone that's responsible for contractions. It's also a love and bonding hormone, thank goodness. So when your baby nurses right after you give birth, it creates oxytocin, which is great for bonding for you and your baby, but it also causes cramping and contractions, which might not feel good in the moment, but long-term recovery, that's actually really good for your body because that's helping prevent bleeding and it's making your uterus shrink back down to its original size a little bit quicker. So we are huge fans of the golden hour, if you can't tell.
Yes.
We recommend it for every birth setting that you can possibly imagine. If you have any questions, I'll go ahead and put some links below. But I hope that you liked and enjoyed this video. If you did, please share it with your friends. And I hope you enjoy your week.
We'll
Thank you
see
so
you
much.
soon. Bye. There we go.
Okay.
Yep. And find something else to do.
That's right.
Go to the next room.